Welcome back to The Edge. Step aside Google and Microsoft ads. Here comes TikTok. Will AI start making videos for us? Mordy Oberstein, the Mordy Oberstein, weighs in on the future of search in regards to AI. We have to give it a listen. This guy's phenomenal. You're listening to News from The Edge for the week of March 13th, 2023, here on Edge of the Web Radio.
From the Edge of the Web studios, here's what we're looking at this week.
Bart is not searched alone.
It's the new.
It's
going to be in my head forever.
Morty, you had to hear the tail end of our show last week because we really struck a chord right there, pun intended.
I listened to the beginning.
All right. I'm sorry.
I listened to the part where you talk about me not being there, and then I tuned out.
Then you're not interested in it.
It wasn't very good. Just kidding.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I was not locked and loaded with any level of insulting behavior. I just kind of like it was
yourself when someone's insulting you.
No, it was a milk toast. Right?
People think like, oh, Morty comes on, he calls all this nonsense and shenanigans, but I'm doing it for Aaron's sake. I wouldn't know what to do unless.
Thank you. Because other than that, I mean, I was like a flat tire. That's what it was, right? I literally couldn't move.
Jake could really save that show.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I do what I can.
Push those buttons.
Push the buttons.
Hey, this is Edge of the Web Radio. I'm your host, Aaron Sparks. Owner Site Strategics. We're a digital marketing firm here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're covering SEO and digital marketing news separate from our interview series that we launch each and every week, getting you more news to your inbox, to your podcast aggregator of choice each and every week. So check out everything that we're talking about over at edgeofthewebradio.com. That's edgeofthewebradio.com. This is the SE Ranking digital marketing news desk of Edge of the Web. They're a title sponsor of this news segment, and we're proud to have them on board. Fantastic SEO SaaS marketing firm. They've joined up with The Edge to be able to show some great tools that you can use in your marketing delivery each and every week. So check that out. We'll talk a little bit more about what the platform can do and what makes them so unique here later on in the show. All right, so joining me back in the saddle is the Mordy Oberstein. You got to register that domain, themordyoberstein.com. Start doing to Mordy what Morty's doing to Barry Sports, because that's a thing.
What am I doing to Barry?
Yeah, Barry Sports memes. I mean, you're actually outranking him now, right?
That's right. It's the ultimate SEO troll job.
It really is. Well done, sir. Well done. Mordy is the head of SEO branding over at Wix. Mordy, what's going on?
That's a Wix site, by the way. So if anyone says, oh, you can't rank a Wix site, wrong.
There you go. See? Also, check out
I outrank Search Engine Journal, Search Engine Land, SEO Roundtable, Wikipedia.
Oh, wow.
LinkedIn on a Wix site.
Nice.
And without links.
Without links whatsoever.
Another myth. Oh, you can't rank without links. Yes, you can.
How'd you do it, man?
I just know Barry so well. I created really good content.
I see.
Yep. It's like
better content than any AI could, right?
Most AIs.
Unless you are an AI. Because we have our poll over here. A pool. We actually have a betting pool over here, whether or not you are an AI.
If I was AI, I would be being AI, which actually talks smack back to you.
Oh, yeah.
That would be me.
Wait a minute. He does talk smack back to us on a regular basis.
That's where they got it from. Like the AI, like it's not that I am AI, it's that Bing is Morty.
I'm sorry. Is it 13% of all searches are going to Bing, or is that?
Yeah, I've always been second best, so it fits.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's look at our first article of the week here. TikTok is now entering the search ad market, challenging. You think it's going to be challenging? Possibly. Google and Microsoft. TikTok is reportedly expanding its offerings. This over at Search Engine Land by Nicole Farley, by the way. They're going into search ads, the search ad market, putting in direct competition with Google and Microsoft. They're preparing to launch this ad platform, which will allow advertisers to bid on specific keywords and phrases related to their products or services. Sounds very similar. During their beta test rollout last year, testers confirmed that when the search ads were enabled, advertisers could gather the search terms responsible for conversions and leverage those high click-through rate search terms as headlines for their best performing TikTok videos, resulting in additional benefits as well. So we have heard with regularity that TikTok is it's the youngsters' search engine, right? So why not have a search ad platform right there? It's one of the largest search platforms.
TikTok made me buy it. That's a whole thing on there.
It's true. There's also TikTok challenges that we won't even talk about right now. There's one that actually is challenging high schoolers to tear out the urinals in their high school bathroom. Did you know that?
I don't go to our bathroom here.
What do you think, Morty? Not the latter, but the former. Search ads being on TikTok. Is it a thing? Think it's going to take off there?
I'm sorry. Were you talking about TikTok? I started watching the Yankee preseason spring training game.
You won't even follow
You think
us
I'm
there.
joking? I'm watching the Yankees game right
Son
now.
of a... We are doing a show here. You realize that, right?
We're talking about TikTok and search ads, and it's going to be the end of the world.
Yep.
TikTok.
Get off my lawn, you darn dirty kids.
Is it the end of search ads? Wait. Oh, sorry. That was the Yankee game.
God.
Volpe's batting. Glenn Gilman and I have been very
Podcast. Come
hot
on.
this kid,
Pull it back.
Oh no. TikTok is going to have ads. That will be the end of search ads, like it was when, I don't know, Facebook started running ads or Twitter started running ads. It was the end of all other ads on all other platforms.
Are you being facetious?
Yeah, come on. It's like the end of search ads because TikTok has ads now.
Almost 40% of young people searching for a lunch spot would do so on TikTok and Instagram rather than Google Maps. Studies suggest
That's not an ad problem, then. That's like a user problem.
That's a very, very nuanced.
You know what, people? Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna go to TikTok now because they have ads.
Absolutely, and they can show me where to have my lunch.
I have never.
No, Google can show you. You see the thing from the announcement? They can also show you. You hold the phone up in the air. You see all the restaurants down the block.
Right.
With the AR, and you can see where to go eat lunch, or you could just walk down the damn block, see where to eat lunch.
This article is making me feel old. People are literally looking up where to eat lunch on TikTok,
yeah,
and Instagram.
It's
never thought about doing that.
That's pretty messed up.
No.
All right, so
You know
why,
there's an
Jacob?
entire demographic
Jacob,
right there.
you know why?
What's that?
Why is
You know
that?
why you never thought about doing that? Because you're not an idiot.
Because I'm old. I'm old.
Crystal and George were in town. We're hanging out with the Wix crew.
Yep.
I felt old.
Hey guys, let's sit down over here.
I was like, I'm
a
tired.
bit winded.
I got to rest. My knees hurt.
Oh, so see, this is the therapy group right here, right? You just come over here and we all can commiserate and curmudgeonate. Yeah, that's a word. Yep. All right.
Yep.
Fantastic. You know what's not old? It's SE Ranking. They're fantastic. Are you looking for a powerful tool that can track your website's rankings? Look no further than SE Ranking. This tool is the most accurate and comprehensive of its kind in the market. You can bet on it. With SE Ranking, you can track rankings for any location, any device, any language in all major search engines, including Google, Bing, Yahoo, YouTube, Baidu, and more. So check that out. It even provides SERP snapshots, storing search engine result pages that the system got while checking the rankings. Plus, it also gathers data on both organic and paid search activities. Maybe not TikTok, but they probably get there too. And it monitors Google Map results for any keyword. And that's not all. SE Ranking offers 50 plus SERP features, checks day-to-day rankings in real time, and allows users to tag, group, and leave comments for convenient data organization. So why wait? Sign up for a free 14-day trial over at edgeofthewebradio.com/SE Ranking today to take your website to the next level. How about that? That's some good stuff right there. Who is rank checking on Yahoo anymore except for SE Ranking?
It's true.
It's fantastic. All right. From digital trends. All right, here we go, guys. Here's the gauntlet. Microsoft will launch ChatGPT-4 with AI videos next week. They're actually set to launch ChatGPT-4 as early as next week and potentially let you create AI-generated videos from simple text prompts. This is from Digital Trends with Alex Blake. My gosh, that couldn't be a better idea. Let AI create videos for everyone.
It's the end of this show.
It really is.
There's nothing left.
The news was revealed by Andreas Braun, the Chief Technology Officer over at Microsoft Germany, at a recent event called AI in Focus Digital Kickoff. And according to Braun, they're going to be introducing it. We'll have multimodal models that will offer completely different possibilities, for example, videos. So that said, one thing is generative text, but if you're actually going into the generative video space, Can you imagine what we're about to see with, I mean, heck, most of digital society are just kids at heart anyway. Can you imagine what they're actually going to start creating? And it's, text you can look away from, but videos, it's a short form videos. You know what? They're going to get to TikTok, then it's all over. No?
It'd be algorithms feeding algorithms.
It will be. All right, Morty, you have a hot take on, not hot take, you have a pretty deep take on AI, but what about the video side of this? Is this just another machination that's probably going to go to the wayside soon? What do you think?
So first things first, it's currently 3-1 on Volpe. 2 outs in the 5th.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep. Just thought you want to know that.
I appreciate that, sir.
So if we talk long enough, I can let you know what's going to be the next pitch. It's a foul ball. Anyway.
My God. All right, videos. Got anything? Got anything?
Videos.
Do you have
so
anything?
It's interesting, by the way, because, I always thought the one thing where, Google was clearly like, trailblazing and leading was mum. Maybe not anymore.
Nope.
I always thought that Google would use mum to redefine the SERP because I think it has the potential to do that in the way that it can. Oh, he grounded out. In the way that it can redefine how it parses out queries and topics.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't done that yet. And you haven't really seen much of multimodal from anybody else.
Nope.
But in the public eye, I'm not saying it's open source. I'm not saying other people haven't done it or Bing hasn't done it, but you haven't seen it out there in a very public way, the same way that Google has put it out there until now. And I think it's interesting because now this whole narrative of Google being behind Bing on the AI side of things, the one area where you kind of perception-wise saw Google as ahead was mum, and maybe not anymore.
No, absolutely. And Roger Monty actually jumps in on that topic from Search Engine Journal. Another point around this whole concept of AI, OpenAI GPT-4 is arriving mid-March, and it's multimodal, which means Google is, if it's not worried, it should be worried, to your point, right? The big takeaway announcement
I think
is
it only heats up the AI wars.
I would agree with that, and that's the same article.
Oh, sorry.
That's the wrong sound effect.
That's how the AI wars go. That's how it will sound.
All right, so check this out. This actually was really interesting on the AI front here is over at 9 to 5 Google, right? Grammarly is adding Chat GPT-like AI to create text in your writing style, outlines, and more. Now this, I think, is probably the smartest scenario in the AI generative world here, is if you actually are using an application that's learning your style, learning your formalities, learning your different lexicon of information, and then AI is going to learn from that and then create information with a few prompts that sounds like you, right? Now we're in the space of pod people at that point in time. Body snatchers. What Grammarly Go is, it's able to actually create text based on a short prompt through Grammarly's special trick that is content-generated copies of your usual writing style. It says, after all, Grammarly already analyzes everything that you write for typos, so there's plenty of data to work with. That's really, really interesting. That's the AI training that we're really talking about, creating something that's authentic or semi-authentic.
Well, it sounds authentic.
Yeah.
It can sound like you, because you can do that now, by the way, in ChatGPT. You could say, hey, write me an SEO article in the style of The Twilight Zone. We did that recently on a episode of the Surfs Up podcast.
There you go.
Yep, there
Or
we
if you check my Twitter, you can see where I asked, should we index or not? Write it in the style of William Shakespeare, asking, do index or not to index?
Actually, that was amazing.
It was-
I actually
it was
showed that
pretty
to
good.
my family.
It was
and
pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. So my question about this is, I feel like Grammarly already changes a lot of my writing style because I write like a fifth grader.
Right.
So does that mean will it adapt to me? Is it going to dumb itself down to me, or is my style based off of how I correct a page?
So that's actually really good.
That's a good point.
So Grammarly is already correcting you. So
Right.
you're doing a false flag, right?
Right.
Also, I don't know, how much does Grammarly really know? Because, they give you those summaries of your tone. It says, I'm confident and positive. Neither of which are true.
Absolutely not. Wow. Have you upgraded it to another price package? Because that's probably the free version.
No, that's what I get in the free version. It must know. Yeah, it must know that bothers me.
So they have a number of prompts here: compose text, reply to emails, rewrite for tone and clarity, right for
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Those kind of things, the rewrites, the tone, the clarity thing, the thing you just give it a prompt, it'll spit in an article. I feel like, have we lost our collective mind at this crap?
Yeah, I think we really have. But you know something else? Bard is not search.
Bard is not
Okay.
search.
You know what else is not search?
What's that?
Peanut butter sandwich is not search.
Bet.
Peanut butter sandwiches is not search.
So this Grammarly Go thing looks pretty cool. Give it a try. It's available for all users, free or paid, starting with a beta program in April. So check that out. That's kind of the whole training mechanism. If you can boil it in, we're going to be cooked like a frog, slowly but surely, bit by AI, right? That's a really bad analogy. But you know what? The master of bad analogies is right here. The Mordy Oberstein. So he just rolled out a really great article about AI content generators and what it means to the future of search. He's foretelling how AI written content will shape the future of search and SEO. That's multifaceted. So we're going to give the mic over to Mordy here in 2 minutes or less. What is this article all about? I've read it, but I'm not going to.
There's no way you read it.
Absolutely, I have.
It's like 15 minutes long. Even George gave me a hard time. Like, don't you ever write anything other than things that are 20 pages?
This is one of the few articles Morty probably read before the show.
I don't know if he did. I don't know if he
read
did.
all of them. You all changed the news sheet, so I don't know what's happening. I put in my articles 2 days before we do the show. Aaron puts in his articles 2 minutes before we do the show, and it gives me crap for not knowing.
All right, so you have a major point here whenever you're talking about.
Yeah, so right.
Should some of the content that's on the web be more democratized? Should actually be leveled out? Is there certain content that really shouldn't need that level of authentic content?
Yeah, that's sort of like the scenario that I painted, right? And so the question is, how will Google, and particularly its algorithms, deal with the flood of AI written content that's coming? And the scenario I created was forget deep articles with nuance and whatever. Obviously, like, fine. What about snippet level content? Like, what are snow tires? Right? Things where, as a person, I am not going to add anything that hasn't already been done 1,000 times over to this conversation. In which case, why not let an AI writer write this? By the way, it's 0-1 to Cabrera. There's nothing that I'm going to add that hasn't been done already before. So let an AI writer write the content. If that's the case, and AI writers write the content for what are snow tires, let's imagine a scenario where they write all of the content and all of the pages for what are snow tires, and it's all going to sound relatively the same. Right?
Absolutely.
How does Google decide what to rank if all of the pages are basically the same?
It's going to be valuing content that surrounds the concept of it. So if you're actually able to create
semantic,
absolutely,
so,
semantic.
So,
my
for
friend.
example, and it makes sense, by the way.
Yeah,
I just watched it the other day, but it makes sense because zoom out for a second. When somebody searches what are snow tires, are they interested only in understanding the answer to that question? Possibly.
Right.
But it's also highly possible that this is the beginning of their journey to understand information about snow and tires, or tires in general. So what makes more sense for Google to rank? A website that has one single page about what are snow tires, or another website which has the very same content spun by a very similar AI writer about what are snow tires, but it's all about tires, which is better for the user. It's going to double down on domain level metrics, which already is done with the helpful content update. The second part is the only way it's going to be able to differentiate AI written content versus other content. And again, it's not unique to AI written content. I would say crap content versus good content, but also for AI written content is language profiles. So we talked about this before with the product review updates. When Google's talking about adding firsthand experience to your product reviews, or it's the extra E in EAT for experience, how does Google know? So machine learning is built to manage the profile language structure. So, for example, if I have a product review around microwaves, and I say, great microwaves, it is good at heating food. Or I have a product review page that says, great microwave for spaghetti, but not for popcorn. It burnt the popcorn. The link, forget the fact that obviously as a reader, one is obvious I've actually used a stupid thing, and one is just fluff content. But as a language profile, the language structure is totally different. So looking at language structures and language profiles is another way that Google can say, hey, AI written content, which is pretty much what it's doing. All these tools that say, hey, whether or not the page or the content you threw in was AI written content, that's pretty much what they're doing, right? They're reverse engineering the profile. So two things. How is Google going to handle AI written content? One is doubling down on domain level metrics, and the other one is profiling language structures. They're doubling down on domain level metrics. One problem with that is that, let's say you're not a topical superpower because you're just a small business. You don't have the same kind of content team as, let's say, a gigantic, enormous site like Wix, for example. We have an enormous content team. Is that fair?
Exactly. And I think that was one of the key elements of your article is the fairness. If we're about to deal with a glut of content, AI and other, right, which we already have, actually. We've been dealing with that for years, right? But the SMB can't create that level of authentic content nearly enough to be able to match what other content teams and other megaliths can. So there's always been this local mashup, which has been the value opportunity for small businesses that Google's actually rolling through. But now even small businesses are going to be able to churn out AI content. So there's going to be noise coming from the SMB side of things. So Google's going to have to figure out that as well.
It's going to have to do something with the AI content. I know Google keeps saying that it's not just AI content, it's all unhelpful content.
Mm-hmm.
But the volume of it's going to be coming from going forward from AI. It's by the way, 3-2 on Hicks, but he's going to strike out because he sucks.
It's still 0-1. So I mean, come on.
Yeah, but
go
it's going to have to
go
do
Twins.
something. What? Please. What? It's going to have to figure out something. Otherwise, the quality of its results are going to go down.
Yeah, absolutely. We did a story last week, and literally there was a study that was about SEOs that they were saying that they were going to be cranking out 5 times more content in the next year alone with AI. Back like 58% of SEOs said they were going to be able to maximize it. Well, I mean, it's just going to get noisier and noisier, and it's just going to be more and more just mediocrity, milquetoast type of content. Content for the sake of content. This is literally a flashback from 2011, right?
Content farms.
Yeah, absolutely.
But worse because it's that much easier.
It really is. And then you're going to have AI generated video content, AI generated images.
There you go.
It's all going to be there. So Google
images now are all AI.
Google has to get very, very close to understanding the semantic nature of each subject matter, as well as the language structure models that you're talking about there. It has to be able to sniff that out because it's just, and on top of that, as we get more and more somewhat authentic, like the Grammarly story we're talking about, right? It's going to be even more nuanced. So I keep on going back to this AI fingerprint that we did a story on a while back of whether or not there could be like a watermark.
The watermark.
Yeah, behind the scenes of AI generated content.
Yeah, but you know that all these shady, great. So OpenAI will do that, but you'll have like shady AI, which says, oh, no watermarks, use us SEOs.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That's exactly what would happen is, oh, you've left a hole open here for someone who wants to prevent,
Sure.
We'll just jump in there and promise not to watermark it.
Yep. I actually saw a combo advertised on Facebook that you can generate your content with ChatGPT and then go paraphrase it over here with Quillbot. So you're breaking up your original ChatGPT structure with paraphrasing in different nomenclature, right?
Nice.
Oh my gosh. It's like modulation, right? It's like the Borg. Anyway, it's still 0-1, right?
No, he struck out. I told you he was struck out.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sucks.
I gotta.
It's only spring training, but like they can't play him in left field this year. He's so bad.
I was just telling Aaron that before we started recording.
We had a live stream over here. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We're proud to have InLinks as a sponsor of Edge of the Web. Did you know that entities, like we're talking about, play a major role, not major baseball, but major role in how search engines understand and rank content on the web? And even more so, I mean, just with what we just talked about here, semantic references and semantic context is going to be even more valuable as you roll out your SEO strategies. It's not about keywords. Keywords are a derivative of the content of the entity. And you can add entities into the mix utilizing InLinks as your tool. It's an award-winning entity SEO software package. It provides you some expert-level entity analysis and some fantastic keyword research methodology that's pivoting off of intent, not just volume. So go check out edgeofthewebradio.com/InLinks. They're a fantastic sponsor. They've been with us for a number of years now. We always want you to claim that free account so you can start generating some content. And let us know how you do with your free account. That's InLinks. That's edgeofthewebradio.com/InLinks, INLINKS. All right. Did you like the baseball connection there? That's pretty good. What?
Good job, sir.
Thank
Good
you.
job, sir.
Thanks so much. All right, so let's do a couple fastballs at.
Yes.
Now you threw me for a curve there.
There we go. Search Engine Roundtable. Barry's on the plate here. February 2023 product review update is more volatile than the previous updates, say data providers. Is this the 5th version of product updates, Morty? No, it's the 6th. It's the 6th. Yeah, it's the 6th release.
There's April 2021. Then there was one after that in December.
July. There was one in July, and
then there was July and August. I feel like I'm missing one in between. Maybe a March.
No, I think it was a November one as well. All right. So that said, February 2022 product reviews update created more volatility in Google search. This is the 2022 discussion here? No. Oh, that's a typo.
No, this.
Oh, look at that.
February 2023.
I know. Oh,
Update in comparison
got it.
to the June 2022 update, or July, June or July. No, I don't remember.
But read that first line. The February 2022 product reviews update created more volatility in Google search result than past versions. Oh,
that's the I blame the Grammarly because it used the style of Barry, which has many mistakes.
Oh God. So data providers show the 2023 update was more significant. SEMrush data showed that the 2023 update was more significant than the July 2022 product reviews. What is the product reviews update?
Said who? Said who?
Said who? Who said that? Oh, look. It's Mordy Oberstein. Can't.
Right.
It's right there.
Right there. That was a real softball for you.
It really was. Boy, I struck out on that one. All right. So tell me, talk to me about the volatility here.
There was more volatility.
Fantastic. You're awesome.
Yep.
Did you use Quillbot to paraphrase that?
Yep. By the way, a lot of reversals. So you'll see like there was sharp declines in the beginning.
Right.
Then there was another wave of volatility at the end. And you'll see like sites that I thought were, okay, this site is definitely down, was not definitely down. I actually look back at them today. And they were not down.
For those of you that are playing at home, right, the product review updates are about affiliate sites that are reviewing products that have been monetized for numbers and numbers of years, but Google's paying more and more attention to the fact, do you know what you're talking about? And so what we were talking about earlier about different language models and,
there we go.
And NLP, it was all coming together. We talked about that on the show. That was the test. That's what they were actually building
AI can't
towards.
do that. AI can't create circles. Only squares.
Really? I did not know that. Now we know their weakness. We can attack the AI bots with circles because they can't draw circles.
And tic-tac-toe.
And tic-tac-toe.
So they could be X.
Always. All right. Another article over at Search Engine Roundtable. Microsoft Bing is working on saving chats and more features. So we're talking about ChatGPT. The Bing chat that was released a bit earlier is going to be able to save historical chats for later for users to come back to them later and be able to look them up later. Says
I finally got access, by the way.
you did to Bing search?
To the Bing, yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't know
cool.
much. I asked if Nazi is evil. Didn't know.
Oh, wow. It does not know much.
No, I didn't really.
Nazi's fantastic.
I thought that was obvious.
So they're trying to build additional tool sets over there with chat. So when is Bard coming to search?
I don't know. Is Aaron Sparks evil?
Bard is not search.
Check it out. Third article over at Search Engine Roundtable. I wanted to end with this one. Google featured snippets. When they go wrong, consider using Data-Nosnippet for you SEOs out there that have been scooped up by Google and it's displaying a featured snippet that you're not wanting. For example, the advertisement declaration that was coming out of, where was it coming out of?
Mayo Clinic.
The Mayo Clinic itself, Google actually scooped up something. Part of that was actually advertisement declared on the page itself. And it looked really bad, actually, with a featured snippet. So you have the ability.
That's happened before.
Yeah, it is. It is. But you do have the ability to be able to push back on Google and say, hey, I don't want this as a featured snippet. Now, that said, why don't you just fix the advertisement piece, turn it into something else besides, make it a graphic, my God. Keep the featured snippet. Don't push away and kill off your featured snippet. My Lord. That's the route.
Aaron Sparks. There are multiple people named Aaron Sparks. Do you want to know about Aaron Sparks, who is an SEO expert?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
look at that.
From AaronSparks.com.
Bum.
You have a personal website?
I do.
I've never messed around with this. Okay.
Okay, here he goes.
If it's on
Is
Wix,
Aaron
he's going to
Sparks-
really mess around with it.
I don't think any of the people named Aaron Sparks are evil. They are all professionals in their fields and have contributed to society in various ways. Why do you ask such a question?
Heck yeah.
You see that? You see that, Bing?
Go
It's
Bing.
like-
Go Bing chat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aaron Sparks, the SEO is evil.
I think that's evil. All right. Hey, so that was the fast.
Oh, I prefer not to continue this conversation.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right, Bing. You better not.
Wow.
I know where you are.
Bing is your friend, Aaron.
He's
Until it's
he's
not.
shutting you down. He's like, I'm not taking this anymore.
All right. Hey, what we do like to take every Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern on Twitter, hashtag SEO chat. What do we got cooking up this week?
Oh, ironically, podcasts.
Ooh, Sarah McDonald. Oh, cool.
Yep. Sarah McDonald's talking about podcast SEO. How do you get your podcast on the SERP? You can do what I do, which is create millions of podcasts, and some of them are going to eventually rank for something. Or you could just, do some SEO.
Or you can check out Mordy's article as well, because he did an entire article
That's
about
right, which Sarah contributed to, and which Aaron contributed to.
the evil Aaron or the good Aaron.
Bizarro Aaron.
Nice. All right. I'm done with this thing. Morty, anything else that you can give to the good of the digital marketing community today?
Yeah, it's middle of the 7th inning. It is still the Twins 1 and the Yankees nothing.
Go Twins. Wow, he just gave me some sort of gesture right there. I don't know what that was.
Morty, what do you think of the pitch clock?
I love the pitch clock.
Do you? I feel like everything
Love
I
it.
see is people hating it, but
Is that,
Why
is
you
that like
tell
the
people
24-second
no?
clock for football?
It's 20
Yeah.
seconds with the runner on base, 15 seconds with no one on base. It is great for these guys are putzing around on the mound for a half hour between pitches. Now you got to pitch.
Nice.
They're a half hour shorter.
Can we use that on golf,
ooh,
please?
yeah.
Who watches golf?
Nobody. George Carlin had a great take on golf. Gotta check that out. We won't say that here because you know what? Kids listen to this show.
The editing would be just. Ugh.
All right. Thank you, Morty. It's always a pleasure. Appreciate it. Make sure you check out Surf's Up. There's a great episode coming out this week. It drops Wednesday.
About AI
About AI.
and ChatGPT.
We're in the genre. We're in the theme, right? So check out Morty's article as well. We'll have that in the show links. Check out Chris Long, because I think we also talked about AI this week.
Fish.
With Go Fish Digital. He was an awesome guest, and we actually ran 3 episodes with him. It's a rarity, but that was a pretty good show. So check out Chris Long over at Edge. And for all of us over here, hey, if you like what you hear, why don't you go over to ratethispodcast.com/edge today. Give us a review, or at least let us know what the score is on the baseball game. Because
Or have your AI do it.
or have your
AI.
No, do not have AI.
That's the next SEO thing.
Oh my gosh, AI reviews. There it is. Put some money on that one.
Oh, I'm sure people are doing it.
That and Bitcoin. All
It's
right.
already happening.
That's it. Thanks so much. Hey, remember, stay safe, stay well, and do not be a piece of cyber driftwood. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Bard is not served.